Hey, y'all. Welcome to the HomeGirls podcast, where we're building more than homes, we're building community. I'm Meichele, and this is the place for real conversations, real laughs, and real life.
And I'm Beverly. Whether we're talking relationships, business, motherhood, money, or everything in between, grab your favorite drink and make yourself at home. Let's get into today's episode. Okay, so real talk. We literally just met a couple of months ago at our onboarding when we both joined Monument Realty.
Right, which seems like just yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that basically just means this podcast is going to be the most honest getting to know each other experiment in real estate history.
Right, because I don't know that much about you. You don't know that much about me.
So
let's do it.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Well, let's start with, where are you from?
So I'm originally from Dallas. I grew up in like a Highlands area for majority of my childhood until I was about 12, and then we up and moved to South Grand Prairie area, which is where I basically did middle school, high school, and graduated. Yeah.
So the Metroplex the whole time.
Pretty much. And it's funny because both really equally feel like home. But yeah, like it's like a weird like nostalgic feeling I get in both places. So
That's cool.
What about you?
So I'm from a small town in Hunt County, Wolf City.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
I have not, but I have an idea. Is that what, like northeast, right?
It's northeast of here. Population of about 1,600.
Oh.
Born and raised there, and I did get to come to Dallas for about 4 years. I was over here. So, but that's the extent of it. Then I quickly went back to Hunt County and been there ever since.
Nice. What part of Dallas were you in for 4 years?
So I worked where did I work? I worked the corner of Greenville and University at Executive Secretarial School. I was a teacher.
Oh, okay.
And I actually lived in Mesquite during that time.
Got it.
Bought my first house. I may be jumping ahead, but bought my first house at 26. And it was in Mesquite, Texas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're back home now, though. You're in Greenville.
I'm back. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Awesome. So did your family, when you were growing up, did you rent? Did you own?
So kind of a little bit of both. My parents owned a home at first. Then my parents divorced, and so my mom and she rented.
Mm-hmm.
And then she did buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
After that, so kind of a little bit of
both.
Kind of a little bit of both.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. What about you?
So both my parents are serial entrepreneurs. So I would say for the maybe 90% of my childhood, we always owned. Just maybe we were going in between because my parents divorced, and so during that transition, we rented just for a short time, and then that's why we said we moved from Lake Highlands to Grand Prairie. So yeah.
Yep. So did you have a big house? Was it chaotic? Was it calm? Do you have siblings?
I would say all of the above. I'm the youngest of 5. So yeah, I mean, I guess chaotic in the sense of, how calm is a house going to be with 5 kids in it? So yeah, I had a great childhood, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it definitely was never a dull moment in the house. Right. So yeah. What about you?
Mine was pretty calm. It was, I'm an only child, and so it was me and my mom. We did live next door to my grandparents though, and I had a couple of cousins that lived with them. So, there was definitely family around, but yeah, my home was pretty calm.
Is like your extended family in Greenville too, or was it just kind of?
Mainly Wolf City. So
okay,
yeah. So
right.
I had extended family, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Both sides of my family lived there.
Okay.
So yeah, small town girl, all the way.
Oh, nice, nice. Um, so I'm guessing since like you said, you grew up mostly in Wolf City, so you guys didn't really move around a lot, other than what you mentioned from Wolf City to
Right.
Dallas, Mesquite.
Yep. No, I changed homes a couple of times, but didn't really leave the area until I was 26, and moved to Dallas for work, and bought a home.
Nice.
And yeah, so and that was I guess in 91. It's crazy. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Which were you even born in 91?
I was born in 91. So yeah, we were doing different things.
We were doing way different things.
I love that.
I
yeah.
do too.
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah. So so that I owned that house, and then got married and moved back.
Rest is history.
Rest is history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. We, like I said, we didn't really move around a lot. So when I turned 18, I actually moved away from Dallas. And then, home is home. So
right.
Eventually you find your way back.
Come back.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Cool.
The rest is history.
So, all right, let's talk about like the neighborhood where you grew up. Pick one. Are they what are those neighborhoods like today? Are they basically the same as they were? Are they different? What are your
So I would say that both of them have grown a lot, right? Because in Lake Highlands, I would say the neighborhood was very diverse. And I would say that it's taken a turn in a better direction. They have built $1 million homes kind of like close to my neighborhood, which is very unheard of because the home that I grew up in is probably worth maybe like $350. And then right around the corner you have $1.2 million homes. And then same thing at Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie has, it's just to the point now. I remember when I was in high school, it was just starting to build up. And now it's like, it's just become one of those places where you really don't have to leave the area because it pretty much has everything that you need.
right?
So yeah. And again, same thing, very diverse, like my high school. Pretty much everybody's there.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
What about you?
No, it's it hasn't changed a whole lot. My hometown.
Yeah.
Hasn't. Yeah. The price of homes has gone up, but that's about it.
Yeah. As you were growing up, because you said, your parents owned, they got a divorce, but then your mom bought again. Was home ownership like highly like discussed in your home? Like, was that like a priority or? I'm guessing so. You bought a home in 26.
I did, but it was just because I didn't want to live in an apartment.
Well,
And I moved to town and moved to the city, and I didn't want to live in an apartment. So I thought, okay, I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
And so that was my motivation. I don't know why I didn't want to live in an apartment, but right now I think it'd be kind of cool because there's no yard
less responsibility.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was gonna say though, but that's I was gonna ask you what made you want to buy, because at 26, say I bought my first home at maybe 28 or 29, I think. But 26 is young.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
and it really was back then.
Yeah.
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 So
was it just like you just wanted more space? Did you want more like independence, freedom?
No, I don't think it was any of that. I had a daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I just wanted her to have a backyard that she could play in.
Yeah.
And, I just didn't want the whole apartment scene for the two of us.
Right.
So
I love that. Yeah. Yeah. In my home, I don't know. I'm sure home ownership was talked about a lot, but I think my parents were just, like I said before, they're both they have never, I don't remember either of my parents ever working like a 9 to 5. They were both very much like, business owners, entrepreneurs, just kind of had their hands in lots of different things. So I just think that financial security maybe was talked about more, and then home ownership is just
was a part of that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, fun. Well, this has been fun.
Yeah, it has. I learned something new.
I know. Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Great.
So, before we wrap up, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show, happy hour. So this week we are going to highlight a restaurant in Bishop Arts. It's called Paradiso. It's a local favorite known for its inviting atmosphere, great cocktails, and shareable appetizers. It just makes it the perfect spot to unwind with family or friends. And since today is Tuesday, happy hour is between 4 and 6. So there's plenty of time to stop by, sip something tasty, and just enjoy the vibe. So let's raise a glass and get into this week's happy hour.
Cheers.